Watch the red flag, and it looks like Simon Gilbert, number 51, in pole position there, a solitary pole position. Now, can the big man get his Adolf RS off the line? The lights are in, the lights are red. The lights are out and away they go, and dumping the clutch. Watch the Birchells from row 5 streaking through the middle of the pack there. But there's big traffic, they're not going to get through that easily. The Christers have gone with them. Sam and Adam Christie, number 34, have gone with the Birchells. That's a sensible thing to do. On the opening lap then, those guys who are quick and have got a good grid are going to make the most of it. Simon Gilbert and Paul Thomas lead then, the number 51 Adolf RS Yamaha. Up for sale, actually. Simon's talking about retiring at the end of the season, all down to finances. There goes Phil Bell. Phil Bell and Jimmy Connell through, the number 18 outfit. Now, this is Phil Bell's opportunity to shine here. In third place, Ben Holland and Tom Christie. No, it's not. It's Rupert Archer up to second now. Rupert Archer up to second with Phil Hyde doing the business on the third wheel, and the Birchells and the Christies right behind all this traffic. Tommy Philp and Tom Bright, number 52, retirees in the opening race, in the thick of the action. But Phil Bell and Jimmy Connell, I've got to steady myself down, we're only on the opening lap here, and there's a long, long way to go. Opening lap of 10. These boys have been waiting a long time this weekend to get their second race underway. All sorts of adverse weather conditions, all sorts of incidents on track have delayed the programme somewhat, but we're here. George Holden, Oscar Lawrence at the back, but now Phil Bell beginning to eke out. They're the Christies, and the Birchells are Christies right there, and that's a spin for John Holden. John Holden and Jason Pitt, a spin there, but they're all together, a thumb up, a touch of the passenger. Yes, I'm okay, keep going. Phil Bell, Jimmy Connell then, down from Scotland. Phil Bell from Northumberland, from the very famous Bell racing family, been sidecar racing for donkey's years. Let's have a look at John Holden. Oh, it's a bit of a touch. It's Simon Gilbert gives him a touch. The Adolf RS, so there was a problem then, and he was torpedoed by Simon Gilbert. The nose on that fairing buckled, but it seemed to have recovered quite well. Ben Holland, Tom Christie on the green bike now, ahead of Phil Bell. Going well in third, the Birchells are there. The Birchells alongside Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rossi, the red bike, number 95. Here come Ben and Tom Birchall. Ben and Tom Birchall underneath Tommy Philp now, carving their way through on lap 2. They are up to second place behind Ben Holland and Tom Christie. Their Honda-powered, Haith-sponsored LCR outfit. Predominantly all the outfits are Lewis Christian Racing LCR, but you saw Simon Gilbert there on an Adolf RS. John Holden similarly equipped on an Adolf RS, as indeed is Rupert Archer. And Phil Hyde, the number 70 Hannafin outfit, blue and white. Here comes through into the lead. Ben and Tom Birchall then on lap 2, going wide on the exit from Clearways, as is customary, so wide that Ben Holland gets along underneath them almost. Watch Tommy Philp there in third place, number 52. He might have the measure of the green outfit, Ben Holland. Sam and Adam Christie, number 34, in fourth place. Bell now relegated to fifth. There he is, the orange and red outfit of Phil Bell. But brilliant stuff from Ben and Tom Birchall from row 5, as indeed the Christies have pretty much gone with them. Philp and Bryant making this recovery from the back row of the grid because they were retirees. So similarly, they had a fantastic charge through. And here they come now, hanging on to the green outfit of Ben Holland. Christies are alongside, 3 abreast under the bridge. Down Pilgrim's Drop here, 130 miles an hour. Throwing it into Hawthorne Bend. Westfield ahead of them. This is very fast up to Westfield, almost flat through here before they head away through Dingledale and down to Sheen Curve. You don't realise how hilly this Brands Hatch course is until you go around it on a push bike, which I've done several times, and the changes in elevation are significant. Stirling's Bend, and then under the bridge into the arena section. This is great racing. The reverse grid does nothing if not spice up the action. It lets the top men work for a living instead of cakewalking it. And Tommy Phil shaking his head here. He's absolutely determined to get cracking here. Underneath him goes Sam Christie, number 34. Come on, you boys. 4 of them. You could almost get them in the back of an Arctic here. Ben Holland and Tom Christie, his 2 twin brothers behind. So 3 Christie brothers in this race. Tommy Phil and Tom Bryant must have made a mistake because Tommy was furious with himself, shaking his head. Race leaders just going out of the picture. And we are on lap. Look at the action round here. How tight do you want it? Tommy Phil at the back of that bunch. Ben Holland doing an admirable job holding off the Christies. They are swerving and weaving left and right to find a way past as they plummet down Pilgrim's Drop. It's a brave man that keeps it on round here, and it's a brave Sam Christie because he does it, keeps it running, and just lets the brakes off underneath Ben Holland. Lewis Blackstock needs to do something. He was a retiree as well in the earlier race. This is the most fantastic sidecar action. It's close. Philp has gone through on Holland. Philp then shadowing Lewis Blackstock, the red bike, on his way. The Yamaha powered bike underneath. Tommy Philp, very quick. And this is a guy in only his first real full season. Scott Lorry and Shelley Smithers, lady passenger, 3rd in the opening race. And they are now moving up in 6th place. 5th indeed, having gone past Ben Holland and Tom Christie. So it's 5th for Scott Lorry. The podium at the moment, Birchall's, Christie's and Blackstock. So that's the podium going out. Tommy Philp desperate to get on the podium in 4th. Here comes Rupert Archer, number 70. Rupert Archer with Phil Hyde doing the business. There, Andy Peach and Ken Edwards on the Life Safety Yamaha. Something of a Brands Hatch specialist in years gone by. Former Grand Prix rider and Grand Prix passenger Andy Peach. Vast amount of experience in the sidecar paddock here. And these F1 sidecars, very colourful, very picturesque. Look at the lead now. They have 4.33 seconds, Ben and Tom Birchall. They had to work for it a bit. We are at the half race distance. 2nd place again for the Christies. That's how they finished in the opening race. Cannot quite match the speed of Ben and Tom Birchall, but they too have significant World Championship experience, having done 2 full seasons through 2018-2019. Stayed in Britain pretty much 2020. It was a bit of a fraught year, as we all know, due to the pandemic, so there was very little World Championship going on. We ended up with a special event here at Brands Hatch, in actual fact, the International World Cup, where we had 2 races, and we had a similar one in Germany. So the World Cup was run over 4 rounds, but it did not count towards the FIM World Championship. It wasn't a significant or a sufficient amount of race distance for these guys to qualify as world champions. Meanwhile, back at the day job, as they say, it's Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney, number 95, going every which way to keep a determined Tommy Philp at bay, because he would dearly love a podium here, having had a miserable outing and a retirement, a blow-up in actual fact, in the opening race earlier today. So this will do his confidence and his joie de vie a power of good. Tom Bryant from Shrewsbury in the chair or in the sidecar, climbing over the back of the bike. A very capable and committed passenger. Hand in the air for John Holden and Jason Pitt. That was an outfit. The Adolf RS actually caught fire in qualifying underneath the back where John's feet were, and his feet and ankles were quite badly burned. They just got it out in time. So not a good weekend for John Holden and Jason Pitt, but look at this battle now between Tommy Philp and Lewis Blackstock, Paddy Rosney on lap 6 of 10. Are they going to keep the Philp machine behind, I wonder, the number 95 crew? Well, they've got plenty of experience. They should be able to, but here comes Philp. He's going to line them up on the inside at Paddock Hill Bend. He's got his nose in front and he's got the outfit in front. Has Lewis Blackstock got away past? Will he go wide and cut inside? Yes, he does. Lewis Blackstock then squirting up towards Druids, but no, Philp has got it. He's third now. On the road, third in the race, and on the podium if he can bring it home in that position. These boys go on in a week's time to Thruxton, which is a fearsomely fast circuit. And it's every passenger's nightmare because of the speed and the G-force that absolutely tries to rip the handholds from their hands and spit them out. It's a well-known circuit for passenger degradation, and they're all dreading the long races. Here comes Blackstock again on the inside of Philp. It's nip and tuck. Philp lets the brakes off, just runs on in. Up towards Westfield now, and then this too is quick as they head off down Dingle Dell. Down that drop, which is a significant drop. Sheen Curve, they're at it now. Sheen Curve is about 100 miles an hour along here, and then the left-hander of Stirling Bend before the run in to start lap 8 of this 10-lap race. Philp is still in third place at the moment. The Christers are second, but now 5 seconds ahead up the road. Ben and Tom Birchall on target and on course for a maximum here. Philp seems to have broken the toe from Blackstock. Blackstock then is going to have to swallow his pride, hide the disappointment from a DNF in the first race, and settle for what looks like a very safe 4th place here, and I hope that's not the commentator's curse. On lap 8. Remarkable racing and a remarkable display by Ben and Tom Birchall if they can maintain a maximum from the 4 races so far in the championship. Of course, well-known former world champions, multiple TT winners, and they are a class above many of the competitors in this race, but they're home this year simply because they now run the LCR sidecar business for Lewis Christen. They manufacture, they repair, they supply the LCR chassis, not just here in the UK, but across the world. So they needed to stay at home to focus on the business rather than chase world honours living out of a van for days at a time in Europe. And there are 8 rounds of the World Championship this year, so it's a significant... Oh, Philp and Bryant have binned it. They're in the gravel. Oh no, what's going on? So that elevates Blackstock to 3rd place. Tommy Philp has thrown it away in the gravel. Goodness knows what happened there. It's a podium then at the moment on the penultimate lap for Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney. Oh dear me, Tommy Philp home ground and 2 no scores. What a shame after such a hard ride. 3rd place then, number 95, helped by Express Tyres of Lockerbie, the Hamilton boys. Ian Hamilton, son of Sam Hamilton, the former sidecar racer, and the Yokohama distributor. We are all Avon tyres, of course, nowadays on sidecar racing. It's not exactly a one-make series, but Avon are the only company that provide sidecar tyres capable of doing the job. 2nd place, the Christies. 3rd place, the outfit you're looking at now, Blackstock and Rosney. Wonderful stuff. Look at Paddy Rosney across the rear wheel, giving the drive, holding it down. I would love to know what happened with Tommy Philp. How come he spun out in the gravel? It was probably a spin on the left-hander, I would have thought. The rear wheel let go, and when it gets to that point, there's no saving it. Next time around, they will be on their last lap. The leaders by now will already be approaching their last lap. 6.2 seconds ahead of anyone else in the field, Ben and Tom Birchall. Here they come. The Hayth Honda, the only Honda in the race, and what an immaculate machine that is. And they build them, they prepare them, they manufacture them, and they supply them. So smart it should be. very much the ambassadors for LCR. Ben and Tom Birchall, 10 Isleman TT wins, as I said, 3 outright World Championships, and an F1 600cc Cup as well, in a period when we ran the short outfits with the long outfits at World Championship level. Nowadays it's all long outfits, the monocoque aluminium chassis, carbon fibre floor, very lightweight, and they are now having a joyride round here, 7 seconds clear, having come from row 5. And not forgetting that remarkable display by Tommy Philp and Tom Bryant from the back of the grid, only to end up beached in the gravel. Not a day to go to the seaside, but there you go. Ben and Tom then, round they go. Sterling, and on the way down under the bridge into the stadium area, looking out of the commentary box, I can see them as they approach Clearways and come in, and they're going to have a safe run in now to take the checkered flag on this, the final lap of the final race here at Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit. And there it is, wonderful stuff. Great. Now the sprint in from the Christies, Sam and Adam Christie, yet again another runner-up spot. Third place, well fought and well deserved third place for Lewis Blackstock and Paddy Rosney, and it will be fourth, a few seconds adrift if Scott Lorry's going, but we're lucky. Yeah, Scott Lorry's just gone over. Ben Holland and Tom Christie follow them over in fifth place. Rupert Archer, Phil Hyde, number 70 on the Hannafin Adolph RS, ahead of number 18 Phil Bell and Jimmy Connell, with George Holden and Oscar Lawrence ahead of Andy Peach and Ken Edwards. No mistaking victory, double victory here, maximum victory in the championship so far, maximum points, 100 points under their belts for Ben and Tom Birchall. Good stuff. Birchall's, you saw it for yourselves, 7 seconds clear. The Christies, Blackstock and Rosney, that's the podium. Lorry, Holland, Archer, Bell, George Holden, Peach and Craig Clark completing the top 10. It's got to be maximum. It is 100 at the top of the pile, 24 points clear of Sam and Adam Christie. Lorry's still there in third. Blackstock did himself the power of good. John Holden, poor John Holden, retired again. Archer moving up the table. Holland, Peach, George Holden. Biggs is not here. He's in Assen on World Championship duty.